if you really want to hear about it, the first thing you'll probably want to know is where I was born and what my lousy childhood was like, and how my parents were occupied and all before they had me, and all the David Copperfield kind of crap. But I don't feel like going into it. If you want to know the truth, in the first place, that stuff bores me. In the second place, my parents would have about 2 hemorrhages apiece if I told them anything pretty personal about them. I'm quite touchy about things like that, especially my dad. They're nice and all, I'm not saying that, but they're also touchy as hell. Besides, I'm not gonna tell you my whole goddamn autobiography or anything. I'll just tell you about this madman stuff that happened to me around last Christmas, just before I got pretty run down and had to come out here and take it easy. I mean, that's all I told DB about, and he's my brother and all. He's in Hollywood. This isn't too far from this crummy place. And he comes over for visits practically every weekend. He's gonna drive me home when I go home next month, maybe. He just got a Jaguar, one of those little English jobs you can do around 200 miles an hour. Cost him damn near $4,000. He's got a lot of dough now. He didn't used to. He used to be just a regular writer when he was home. He wrote this terrific book of stories, The Secret Goldfish, in case you ever heard of him. The best one in it was, of course, The Secret Goldfish. It was about this kid who got a goldfish and kept it in his bowl in secret. He didn't want to show anyone about it. Killed me. Now he's out in Hollywood, DB, being a prostitute. If there's one thing I hate, it's the movies. Don't even mention them to me. Well, where I'm gonna start telling this story, after the big game at Pensy, I went over to Mr. Spencer's to see him about my grades in school.
Who's that? Caulfield? Come in, boy.
Hello, sir. I got your note. Thanks a lot.
Have a seat there, boy.
Thank you. You did have to go to all that trouble. I would have come here to say goodbye anyway. How's your grip?
My boy, if I felt any better, I'd have to send for the doctor. Weren't you at the game there, boy? I thought this was the big game.
It was. I was there. It's just that I came back from New York with the fencing team.
So you're leaving us, eh?
Yes, sir. I guess I am.
What did Dr. Thurmer say to you, boy? I understand that you had quite a little chat.
Well, yeah, he talked to me all about how life is a game that you have to play by the rules. He went on, I guess I saw him for about 2 hours, I guess.
Life is a game, boy. Life is a game that you play according to the rules.
Yes, sir. It is. I know it.
Has Dr. Thurmer written to your parents yet?
He said he was going to ring them Monday.
Have you yourself communicated with them?
No, not yet, because I figured I would see them on Wednesday when I got home.
And how do you think they'll take the news?
Well, they'll be pretty irritated about it. I think this is about the 4th time I've been kicked out of school.
I had the privilege of meeting your mother and dad when they had their little chat with Mr. Thurmer, Dr. Thurmer, some weeks ago. They're grand people.
Yes, they are. They're very nice.
What's the matter with you, boy? How many subjects did you carry this term?
5, sir.
5? And how many are you failing in?
4. I didn't fail in English from what I knew about last time I was at the Wooten School. Got all the Beowulfs and the Lord Randall, my sons, down.
I flunked you in history because you knew absolutely nothing.
I know that, sir. Boy,
But-
do I know it.
But absolutely nothing. I doubt very much if you opened your textbook even once the whole term. Did you? Tell the truth, boy.
I glanced at it a couple of times.
You glanced through it, eh?
Yes, sir.
I have your exam paper right here. Shall we read it?
No, sir, I wouldn't like that very much.
Well, too bad. We studied the Egyptians from November 4th to December 2nd. And you wrote about the optional essay question. The Egyptians were an ancient race of Caucasians residing in one of the northern sections of Africa. The latter, as we all know, is the largest continent in the Eastern Hemisphere. The Egyptians were extremely interesting to us today for various reasons. Modern science would still like to know what the secret ingredients were that the Egyptians used when they wrapped up dead people so that their faces would not rot for innumerable centuries. This interesting riddle is still quite a challenge to modern science in the 20th century. Your essay, shall we say, ends there. However, you dropped a little note at the bottom of the page. Dear Mr. Spencer, that is all I know about the Egyptians. I can't seem to get very interested in them, although your lectures are very interesting. It's all right with me if you flunk me, though as I am flunking every class except English anyway. Respectfully yours, Holden Caulfield. Do you blame me for flunking you, boy?
No, sir. No, I don't.
What would you have done in my place? Tell the truth, boy. How do you feel about this, boy? I'd be very interested.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a moron. I know I would have done exactly the same thing in your place. You know, I guess a lot of people don't understand how tough it is, you know, being a teacher, and they don't appreciate it.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe you also had some difficulty at Wooten School and Alkin Hills.
Yes, I didn't have too much difficulty. At Elkton Hills. It didn't exactly work out. You just quit.
Why, may I ask?
Well, that's a long story. It's pretty complicated.
Do you have any particular qualms about leaving Pensy?
What do you mean about with my... I have a few qualms, alright. Not too many. Not yet. I guess that hasn't really hit me.
Do you feel absolutely no concern about your future, boy?
I feel some concern about the future.
You will, boy. You will when it's too late.
I guess I will.
I'd like to put some sense in that head of yours, boy. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you if I can.
I know you are, sir. Thanks a lot. No kidding. I appreciate it. I really do.
I don't know, boy. I don't know.
Hi.
Hi. How was the game?
Nobody won.
Nobody won?
Nobody
What do you mean nobody won?
Nobody won.
It doesn't just work that way. What happened?
I left the goddamn foils and stuff on the subway.
You mean you lost them?
We got on
Come
the
on,
wrong
man.
subway. I had to keep getting up and looking at
Let me your
that.
scissors. Give me your scissors. Lend me your scissors.
Okay.
Whose is that?
Huh?
That right there. Whose is it? Whose is it?
That is Stradlatter's.
Oh. The great Stradlatter. Where is he? Where is he?
Down on a date or something.
Oh, of course. Stradlatter. Mighty Stradlatter.
Hey guys, what's going
Oh,
on?
yeah, I gotta go, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey man, how was the game?
Yeah. Don't know.
Hey, listen, I have a date, in a little bit. So, can you do me a huge favor? Can you do my English essay for me? I mean, I'll do you another favor, but really, this girl's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what I can do about that.
Alright, give me some, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
You gotta go wash up for your date?
Sure.
Alright, yeah, I'll come with you.